I think you can see, well, you can kind of see me. Morning, it's 6:42. I was gonna get up and going early, but I didn't want to get out of bed. So I'm just going in at my regular time at 7. I will put a vlog together today. So this is probably the first clip you're seeing, at least I think it is. I have a sunrise somewhere on here. I may throw that in. So if you see a sunrise before this, it's from like 2 weeks ago. If you don't see a sunrise, then I couldn't find the clip. So, this car. I gotta get this car taken care of. I don't know how I'm gonna do that since I've been dishing out all this money on my kitchen. So my kitchen's torn apart, or is this car. All right. Hi, this is take 2. And I'm saying that because I want you guys to understand that sometimes when I film these videos, it doesn't always flow right the first time around. So I gotta stop it and redo it. I was kind of getting winded and going into things that I really didn't want to go into when I was filming before. So now I'm gonna restart it and start over. So by the name of this video, it's a public service announcement, and I want to talk about the coronavirus, and I want to talk about how we're dealing with it, okay? And here's my thing. As I was going to work this morning, now, let me backtrack just a little bit. I've been kind of dealing with my depression a lot. I've been kind of in a negative space and a bad space in my head over the last couple of weeks. It's been rough. But recently I've been reminded that I'm not alone. I've been reconnected with some friends. I've been connecting with them, which has brought me back out. So thank you to those guys for that. And thank you to my angels and God, because they're the ones that have played that part. So I've kind of gradually been able to pull myself back out of this again. And it's always kind of been like that. Like, I will go in waves, and sometimes I can go months and months and not pull myself out. Sometimes it's only days or it's only weeks. This round was basically, I just really needed somebody to talk to. And that's kind of crazy, because it's like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people go, oh, well, you can talk to me. Oh, well, it's, in my head, it's different. Let's just put it that way. My mind processes things differently. So I actually had somebody that reached out and was like, hey, you know, if you ever want to chat, just let me know and we'll chat. And I actually got to chat with that person. I'm really grateful for that, because being able to just talk to somebody, I mean, not necessarily on the phone, but through chat, has made me feel better. Let's start with that. 2, there were some higher powers involved in that, and some signs and stuff, and that kind of leads me to another thing where I've had people come to me and want me to do a video on spiritual activity and stuff that's been going on. I will do that video. This is not the time for it. I'm filming a video. If you care to listen to me talk, you can, but don't interrupt me.
Oh, what?
What I'm going to talk about. I need to film this video, Lacey. Are you going to listen to it, or are you going to sit here and interrupt me? Okay, thanks. So anyway, so in light of that, you know, the last couple of weeks have been really hard. Everything with this coronavirus and the COVID-19 and just the mass chaos and mass everything that's going on has been crazy. It's been absolutely nuts. And I work in a grocery store, so I don't get the 2 weeks off. I don't, you know, I have to go to work every day. So I've been watching all of this stuff kind of unfold and go down. And I've also, you know, been watching the negativity and the just people just being upset and people just panicking and people just, you know, it's just really kind of taking people to a level that they shouldn't be. But there's a backside to that too. It's also taking people to a higher level of humanity, of caring, of appreciation that I have never seen. That I've never seen in my lifetime. You know, I kind of want to backtrack to this morning. So I think I may have mentioned it in another video that my hot water heater went up. I have no kitchen. Well, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the process of being torn apart, in the process of just being a mess, and things are everywhere, and it's just kind of crazy. So I have that I'm dealing with on top of working a lot of hours and doing all this stuff. So then I wake up this morning and I get in my car and I go and my car's not running right, which I kind of knew was coming because the whole thing is the car was going to go into the shop, but then the hot water heater went up and I had to pick and choose what I was going to do. And it's like, do I put the money into the kitchen or do I put the money into the car? So I put the money into the kitchen at the moment. Yeah, you need a car to get around and go places, but where I live, I really don't need the car. Need the car. It's more of what's the word I'm looking for? Privilege, or what's the word I'm looking for? No, it's more of
Say something to you. You don't need it.
Having a car isn't a need. Well, yeah, but it's more of a privilege to have. More of I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure 10 of you can at least list the word in the comments for me that I'm looking for right now. It's been a long day. So I woke up and it wasn't running. There was no way I could even take it up to work. So I pulled back in the driveway, tried to call the neighbor. He wasn't home. So I walked to work. It literally takes me at a regular pace 25 minutes to walk to work, if that. So I was walking and, you know, and it was a beautiful morning. It was nice outside. I didn't need a jacket, didn't need a sweatshirt, didn't need anything. I was jamming with my music on. And actually, insert that clip now. Update. I'm walking. Neighbor wasn't home, so I'm trucking it. That's what you do. But at least I can walk. At least I live close enough to walk to work. You gotta be grateful for everything you got. So I'm gonna go back to listening to my music. I love you guys. See you in a few. So I was jamming out and everything. Well, I got to the red light and the whole time I felt really calm, which is the most calm that I've felt in probably a couple of weeks. And I was just grateful. I was grateful that I could walk to work, that I was within walking distance, that I had 2 feet that I could walk, that I was healthy enough to do it. Like, I really, really was grateful for the whole situation, and I just felt really good. And as I got to the stoplight, there was a car sitting there, and there was a lady in the car. She had gloves on. And of course, she's touching the steering wheel and everything. And then I'm watching her touch her face with the gloves on. And at this point, I start to get really kind of agitated and frustrated because seeing this, I'll go into that. But at that moment, I felt a rush of air come over me, and somebody in my head said, calm down, don't worry about it. You're being protected. You're fine. There's nothing to worry about. And that was in my head. Like, and it was not me. Like, it wasn't me talking myself down. It was like somebody came next to me and whispered in my ear and said these things. And gave me goosebumps, brought tears to my eyes, because I knew that was a higher power, guys. That was not me just figuring it out. It's just the way it was. And I knew at that moment that I was okay. Like, you know, this whole coronavirus, I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. Nothing's going to happen to me. But that doesn't mean I can't potentially put somebody else in danger. So I still need to take the precautions that I need to take, and I need to do the things that I need to do to protect those around me. So I get to work, and when I get to work, we literally at work, and guys, I've never seen this, like, ever. And, you know, kudos to Safeway, and I mean, any grocery store that's going through this, if they're taking the same steps, it's a lot. And I'm going to that's where this video is going. I want to talk about that. Like, first of all, when you guys are going out to the grocery stores and stuff, like, one, stop panicking. Stop hoarding and panicking. The grocery stores are not going to shut down. We're not shutting down. There's no talk of us shutting down or anything. You know, they are still going to provide food. Yeah, we're going to be limited. Stock's going to be low because everybody's going out and hoarding and buying everybody out of everything. You're not giving anybody a chance to recoup and regroup from it. Like, the warehouses can't keep up. The distributors can't keep up. The truck drivers can't keep up. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. And you got every grocery store there across the country in the same boat. It's not like it's isolated. Everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's out of toilet paper. Everybody's out of cleaning supplies. And we are getting some in, but they're disappearing off the shelves before we have a chance to get anywhere. So calm down. Grocery stores aren't going anywhere. Even if they lock us down, you can still go to the grocery store and to the doctor. So we're still going to be open. And also remember that we are still going to work. I'm working 6 days a week, 8-hour shifts plus, to make sure that people have food on their table. So when I go to work, I have to take precautions to try to keep myself safe, to try to keep my coworkers safe, my employees safe, and my customers safe. Okay? So we're doing all that, and it's a fantastic thing. And I'm watching customers come through the store and thank me for being there. Customers being, you know, going out and shopping for other people. I am on a couple of local sites that are literally set up to help the community. I'm on one where we're gathering food for the local schools so that we can feed the kids that aren't in school that would normally struggle to have meals on the table. I'm on another that is literally posting things that are going on in the community and where you can get meals and where you can get takeout and where you can get delivery and who's got this and who's got that. I am literally on another group that's just local happenings. The local electric company that usually does the Christmas lights, they never take those Christmas lights down. They're literally turning their Christmas lights on now so that people have somewhere they can drive to, have a little bit of joy in their life, have a little bit of excitement, watch the Christmas lights. We're in March, and you're going to be able to go and turn on the radio station and watch these Christmas lights. People are focusing so much on, oh my God, there's a virus. Oh my God, I need food. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. Instead of taking a step back and saying, you know what? Let's chill. Let's work together as a community. Let's have faith. Let's stick together and let's do this. Like, let's get through this. You know, if you're sick, stay home. Bottom line. I've told all my employees, if you're sick, I don't want you here. Go home. 2, you know, they're talking about social distancing. Stay 6 feet away from people. You know, stay out of crowds. Stay out of big things. When you're at the grocery store, if you have to go to the grocery store, stay 6 feet away from people. Because the bottom line is even though they don't look sick, and even if they're not acting sick or showing symptoms, they could still be carrying the virus. And the whole thing is I don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. But there are children, and there are the elderly, And there are people who are going through cancer treatments and who have fought so freaking hard to get through cancer and are on these treatments, and now they're at jeopardy of picking up this illness, which could potentially kill them. You know, there are all these other people that I need to worry about. Not me. I'll be all right. But I don't want to bring any... Hey! I'm vlogging here! Stop! Kid. Hold on. Sorry, I had to yell at the dog. So yeah, but it's like, guys, life's too short. Life's too short to be miserable about it. I want to tell you a story, and this sticks with me. Yesterday, I had off. I had to go out to the Habitat for Humanity restore place to get a sink for my kitchen. Had to. My kitchen has to be done. It has to get taken care of. So I had to go get a sink. So I went out to the store to get a sink, and I took the girls with me. Lacey had a friend, and I took the girls, and I met the contractor there. And we were walking around the store, and we were having fun. Why not? I'm not going to be miserable. We were out having fun. We got in the car, and as I was sitting in the car, a lady walks up to me. I mean, she kept her distance, but she walks up and she goes, you know, I just have to tell you, you girls were having so much fun in that store. She's like, I literally wanted to leave and go with you. I wanted to go with you, and I wanted to spend the day with you guys and go to wherever you were going next because you guys were just having so much fun. And that's just like, that's how me and my friend are. And I said, look, life's too short. It's too short. Stop being miserable about it. You're stuck at home for 2 weeks. Okay. Staycation, play games, color, draw, go outside and garden, go outside and do something. I mean, you don't have to be in public, but you can still go outside and you can still do things. Right? Make the best of it. Read that book you haven't read. Do that spring cleaning that needs to get done. Don't complain about it. Kids are off school. Yeah, trust me, I get it. Mine's driving me insane. Mom this, mom that, mom this. But the bottom line is hey, that's their opportunity to get themselves together, teach them some things, give them some home economics. You know, Lacey, get on your site and make all that makeup work so that you can get caught up. But life's too short. You know, take the precautions you need to take. Do what you need to do to stay safe. Be smart. Guys, wearing gloves does you absolutely no good if you're going to go around touching your face and everything with them. That's a false sense of security. Wash your hands. Wash them. We literally have guidelines out. We have to wash our hands minimum of every hour. Minimum. That's minimum. That we still need to do after we change tasks, after we do this, and after we do that. 6 feet social distancing from people. That's still close enough you can have a conversation. No need to be up in somebody's face. You can still talk to people. 6 feet. Cleaning and sanitizing everything. They're literally putting lines on the floor to guide the customers to stay 6 feet away from each other in checkout lines and at counters. They're putting up sneeze guards at all the registers so that there's a barrier between the customers and the cashiers. The stuff that the grocery stores are going through and doing to ensure not only the employee safety, but the customer safety is insane. You guys don't see it, we do. 2 hours I spent on conference calls, in meetings with the district managers, going over all the criteria for all this. I am the manager of a full service deli. Food service. Yeah. You know, calm down a little bit. Yeah, the stores are empty. They're going to be until people calm down and stop shopping so much. Like, you don't have to have 10 years worth of food in your house. You don't. And then chances are a lot of the stuff people have stocked up on, you're not going to use. You're going to end up throwing it out. And then what? You got all these people that can't even get groceries, that are struggling. I had an employee about a week ago that I watched cry because she was afraid she couldn't get milk for her 1-year-old daughter because it wasn't going to be on the shelf. I mean, people shouldn't have to feel like that. So calm down, help each other out, you know, and just spread some kindness and love, guys. You know, you don't have to do it by touching and hugging. You know what I mean? Set up a care package and give it to your neighbor. You know, go by the rules and the guidelines that they're putting out there to try to ensure that you're not going to make somebody sick. But smile. Life's too short. It just is. You know, reach out and talk to people that you haven't talked to in a while. Keep in contact with those you love. You know, even if it's just a, hey, how are you? Or a, hey, you know, what's going on? How you holding up? You know, I try to make a point every day to contact the people that I care about and that I love and let them know that I'm there every day, at least once a day. There are times where I skip a day or two, but most of the time it's daily. You know, and you know, a lot of people that I don't talk to all the time, I try to throw messages out as much as I can, or I have time for, or I think about. It's, you know what I mean? Now's the time where we should be coming together as a community, supporting each other, and doing whatever we can do to help each other out and make each other safe, instead of tearing everybody down, instead of making jokes, instead of making light of everything, instead of being miserable, instead of, you know, being negative and, you know, throwing a fit about it. I had a customer say to me today, you know, hey, I just wish anybody who didn't live here would go back home. And it's like, that's not the answer, dude. It's not. The answer is let them come, but let them be safe and do things. You know, anybody can come. I don't care. If you got a house, you'll come. You know, but social distancing, wash your hands, you know, stay out of public places, don't do the gatherings, pay attention, don't wear gloves and then touch your face. Oh my God. You know, but yeah, so that's my message for the day. And, you know, I think we'll be all be okay, but please stay safe. But also, please be kind. Remember, there are people still that have to go to work every day and that have to put in hours and that have to do things. You know, when you're stuck at home and you're miserable because you're home, you know, you're safe. You know, there's a lot of people that are going and putting themselves at risk so that you can be safe. So, you know, suck it up a little bit, have fun with it. You know what I mean? Play games, make videos. Go do TikTok. I have a new addiction to TikTok. I'll put my TikTok in the description if you guys want to go check out those videos. They're a trip. You know, do something. Play music, listen to music, color, draw, arts and crafts, bake some bread, since there's none in the store. Do something, but don't sit and be miserable. I love you guys. I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's staying positive. I hope everybody goes out and, as Mr. B says, makes a heart smile. Love you. Bye.